Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
I'm heading east. Best they don't quit over in the west, then.
Surprises.
I'm heading east. Don't you quit here. Best they don't see you over in the west, then.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with
What
the
a
area. Interfere with the
place.
mixing process if you don't keep your
Surprises.
surprises.
Goose on the loose! Now's your chance!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Dead reckoning! Here! Frost is coming! Getting here! Frost is coming! Getting here!
Let's keep going, team! Neutralizing threat! Let's keep going, team!
Witness the power.
Going under!
The pinnacle of excellence. Off to the freezer.
Frost is coming!
Leave the wounded to me!
A burst of flavor.
Getting here! Commencing cleanup! Getting here! Commencing cleanup! Getting here! Commencing cleanup!
Don't. I'm going in.
You're toast! Booba, kick!
This one's got your name on it. This one's got your name on it.
A proper send-off! From Messina with
Huh? Teamwork is trick!
Eat this!
It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard.
Mind the wind. Easy now, Kakuku. Easy now, Kakuku. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. Nothing personal.
All time, bro!
Come here, you little rascal. Come here, you little rascal.
Oz revealed.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your...
Tell me what you see. Mind your step. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Witness the power of the one, huh? Witness the power of the one, huh?
Well met. I am Escoffier, Patissiere Supreme. I am Escoffier, Patissiere Supreme. I am Escoffier, Patissiere Supreme.
Hey there. Hey there.
Let's go! Let's go! Off we go. Ho! Need a surfboard? All right. Need a surfboard? All right. gonna be epic. Gonna be epic. Off we go. Off we go. Adventure time. All right. Adventure time. All right. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Light it up. Let the mountain's veins boil. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Get to work. Suffer the wrath of Eastling. Wrath from the sky. Try and stop me. Try and stop me. Try and stop me. Full throttle! Hear the echoes of the valley! Teamwork is dreamwork! Show no mercy! Lolling, East Papa! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Incinerate! Burn it down! Everybody stand back! Let's get to work! Suffer the wrath of East! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Rise with the... Going in! Show no mercy! Lolling, East Papa! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Incinerate! Let's ride! Let's light it up! Bring it! Teamwork is true! Fulfill our path! You two! Time to light up the blazing sun! Incinerate! Incinerate! Burn it down! Everybody stand back! Get to work! East Lolling, East Papa! Pyroclastic surge! For justice. For justice. For justice. Game's up. Fun's over. No, my sword! Ring cutter! Going in! Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare.
All right, let's. All right, let's. All right, let's.
Need to find time to sing the biggest one.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra Abbott. Thank you, Ad Astra Abbott. Thank you, Ad Astra Abbott.
You might want to get a Interfere guide with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down. Keep your voice down.
Climb, Eddie. Climb, Eddie. Climb, Eddie.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley. Adventuring is right up my alley.
You... Teamwork is dreamwork! You two! Time to end that light of the blazing sun!
Rise with the sun!
Everybody stand back! See Lolly! Meet Papa! Get him!
Wrath from the sky! Let's ride! Let's ride! Yeah!
I will do as you command. I will do as you command.
A dash of frosting! A dash of frosting!
Ability to not get lost some sort of talent? Ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to get a guide. You might want to get a guide. You might want to get a guide.
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind. A refined palate and an open mind. A refined palate and an open mind.
Light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's fulfill our path! You two! Time to pyroclastic surge! Burn it down! I'm going in! Show no mercy! I'm going in! Show no mercy! Bring it! Get to work! Teamwork is dreamwork! Crash from the sky!
Manifest! By ordinance divine!
Strike a pose! Goose on the loose! Sakura swirl! So rude! Take flight!
Unleash!
Off to the freezer!
Obey! Do your master's bidding!
Tentacle of excellence! Let the world collide! My apologies!
Manifest! Manifest! A little elusive! Cryo incarnate!
Take flight! Coming Sartolite! Soretsu! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of pyroclastic surge! Light it up! Bring it! Fulfill our pact! We go! Let the mountains face for teamwork is dreamwork! Lolly, eat Papa! Get him! Wrath from the sky!
Behold!
Obey! Unleash! Out to the freezer! Shower you Time to shine! By ordinance divine! Obey! A burst of flavor! A little amuse the Sakura swirl! Obey! Obey! Off to the freezer! Unleash! Cryo incarnate! The pinnacle of excellence! My apologies! So rude! Let my name echo in song! Obey! A dash of frosting! Embrace the ice! Burn it down! I'm going in! I'm going in! You two! Time to end pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Light it up! Let engraved names echo! Let's light it up! Teamwork and get to work! Let's light it up! Teamwork and get to work! Suffer the wrath of the Eastlick! Wrath from the sky! Strike a pose! Whirling snow, unleash! Let the world collide! A burst of flavor! Off to the freezer! Obey! My apologies! Yoo-hoo! Whirling snow! Do your master's bidding! A little amuse-bouche! Goose on the loose! Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose! Unthinkable! echoes of the valley! Huh? Everybody stand back! Show no mercy! Everybody stand back! Show no Full throttle! Light it up! Teamwork is true! You two! Time to end them! Light up the blazing sun! Rise with the sun! Let the mountains fade spoil! Let's light it up! Everybody, get to work! Let's light it up! Everybody, suffer the wrath of the wrath from the sky!
Cryo Incarnate! Unleash!
A dash of carnage! Unleash! Time to shine! The pinnacle of excellence!
Do your master's bidding! Obey! Mana!
A burst of flavor! Let my name echo in song!
Take flight!
Sakura swirl! My apologies!
Obey! Unleash!
Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Showering you with praise! Time to shine! Here! Kamisato out! Sumetsu!
Is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi. Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi. Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi. Hey, Navia!
Shh!
Hey, Navia!
Shh!
Hey, Navia!
Get lost, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things proper.
It was an accident.
I'm sorry, did you hear me asking for excuses?
No, I'll do better, I promise.
Why is she so aggressive? She won't... wait!
Huh? Who do you think you are? So, you're bringing backup now.
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff!
Of course.
Overworked!
But Philmont can...
Monica, back in...
Huh?
Just do as you're told, and not another word out of you!
Wow! What a horrible person!
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama. Her name is Savannah. Ever since she took the job, she's been... One guy was so overworked, he collapsed from illness.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
At his family's request, the Savannah is... Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs, and that's why I'm here, doing it the old...
Oh, shoot!
Oh, no, not at
all, Paimon. And besides, I don't really think yeah, I mean...
Paimon will join you, cause this is kinda all Paimon.
Guys, it's fine. A really famous chef...
Sorry to interrupt. This is a small Monica's the one apologizing? Our head chef has been a little highly strung lately. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
A little highly strung, huh?
Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, according to Fermat's family, she hasn't all...
Oh, Paimon totally gets... Huh? Hold on, there's something... Fine.
Escoffier? Could this mean...
So, who is this?
Well, for starters, she recreated the legendary Gâteau de Bourg. Safe to say, she's the most renowned head chef.
Gâteau de Bourg? That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell if...
Well, apparently, the Hotel de Bourg was but none of the chefs had any idea how it could have gotten into the food.
The Fortress of Mirabede?
Well, you're right. The quantity of the substance, Escoffier didn't have to stay in the fortress for long, but still.
So that's what happened.
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel, she's still well respected. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try and negotiate with Savannah.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Monica wants a It's simple. If the new head chef is stressing everyone out...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3 and You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then, you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom. What do you say, Hilaire?
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow those flavors the chance to come out. Don't be fooled by the aroma when the water first starts to boil.
Yes, Chef.
Then go back and do it again. The customer...
Yes, Chef!
Excuse us,
Waiting to be served? Sorry, we're pretty busy. I'm afraid you have to join the line.
Oh, no, we're not here to eat.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat. We can catch up while we wait.
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it always this busy?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary head. Well, in her words, the Hotel de Bourg doesn't need her.
I guess I'll be heading off then.
Wait, take these home with you. We can't serve them now, and there's no sense in letting them go to waste.
Oh, thank you, Chef.
For what? Like I said, I just don't want them going to waste. Oh, and tell Fiamma to get well soon, so you're not running yourself ragged every single
Fiamma. That's the second time we've heard that name.
He's the chef that fell ill from stress. Hilaire is his son. And with Mom stuck he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Hey, I heard that, Navia! I've told you before, no one's making extra food. Hilaire is making blood.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally complete every...
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion, Paimon. Yes? Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, so you know us already. We'll skip the introduction then. We are here to talk about Savannah.
Oh, I certainly am. The Spina's headquarters are right next to the tavern. And I've lost count of the number of times Navi has come to pester me about it. But I don't work for the Hotel de Boer anymore. And being ex-head chef doesn't give me the right to interfere with that business. Besides, I'm the one who persuaded Savannah to take the job in the first place.
What?
Well, she was a much gentler person back then. A little timid, even. She wasn't at all confident that she was the right fit for the role.
That's hard to believe. Are we definitely talking about the same?
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either. Anyway, suffice to say that given the history between us, it'll be tricky. Fiamar and the others probably think that Savannah gets it all from me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Escoffier. Look at this note we got from Monica.
She mentioned me.
Whatever shortcomings you feel you have, it looks like Monica still trusts you. As for the others, well, how can you know what... Plus, it's not like we're asking you to storm in there and raise hell.
Oh, Monica. I can't believe her! Pouted unbelievable! I won't stand for this!
Wait, so now she's,
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her...
Wait, she looks like... Is that a...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I messed up your order.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe the taste is a little off, but if you hadn't brought it up, I don't think I would have noticed.
But, please, you have to forgive me or Chef is gonna... Okay, I know. I'll kneel before you.
What the heck?
Get up, Monica! Can't you see that you're just making your customer feel more awkward?
Escoffier?
If you want forgiveness, then do what any self-respecting chef would do. Make the dish...
Savannah said that I'm not allowed back in the kitchen.
that's some backwards logic. How can you fix your mistake without being allowed to cook? If this is what Fermat had to put up with...
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine. With my layman's palate, it's not like...
Oh, well, it's because Chef Savannah tasted...
Gosh, that's pretty strict. Has she always been that way? I don't recall things being like this when Escoffier was head chef here. I gotta...
I mean, Escoffier was strict too, but I think the difference is that her criticism was more constructive, so you knew what you did wrong and how to improve, and we all knew that it came from a good place. Chef Escoffier was hard on us because she truly wanted us to reach her level. But these days, whenever we make a mistake, we just get told to wake up, get your head in the game, and it's only gotten worse since...
Monica, you don't need to call...
Yeah, but through no fault of your... That banquet was a huge event, and so many staff...
Lumaline? What's that?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the Lumitoile. Apparently it
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a flavor enhancer since it stimulates.
They also found that overuse can have mood-altering effects. Unfortunately, however, some food products containing the added...
Everyone knows that in all likelihood, someone probably just... But you took all the blame. We all know why. You just... And now look at you. A fry chef in the Fleuve Saint...
What are you trying to say? Sure, the spin is...
Oh, the Fleuve Sandra, you say? Great. That's where I'm...
Monica, I'm very happy with my current job. Besides, at the end of the day, I was the head chef.
If only Savannah was...
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as head chef? So, you do remember who's boss... Escoffier?
What happened to you, Savannah?
You made me the head chef and gave up your right to tell me how to do my... You're not the boss here anymore.
Whoa. Sounds like...
Oh, Savannah! My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw you? Have you put even half the amount of energy into improving your cooking skills, or are you still...
That's none of...
What happened to...
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see something this...
Huh? Fan Asian?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a humble suggestion? Given
The traditional way?
That's right! I'm talking, of course, about the...
According to legend, the founders of Hotel de Boer, Modeste and Savelli, used this method to resolve all of their disputes. The cooking contest would decide who had the final say.
Huh.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to us. But in fact, the cooking contest, and indeed, the reintroduction of this institution in recent years...
Reintroduction? Someone brought it back?
What say you, Escoffier? Surely you, of all people, want back...
Sure, I reinstated it, but I'm not a chef at Hotel du...
I see no issue as long as both sides...
Exhibition. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the line. If I lose...
I don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you lose, you hand over the Codex de Boer to me.
What? The Codex de Boer?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's culinary world. And only the
Present and former. Wait,
What do you want that old thing for? You have your own copy, don't...
Don't take me for a fool. You know I want your copy. The original version. The one you took...
I'm sorry, I must be missing something. You know that...
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Or are you scared of...
Savannah, you may remember that we gave her the original as a parting gift.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an issue. As long as both sides... And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Boer, per the recipe in the Codex. Well, Escoffier, you...
You sound surprisingly confident. All right then, let's see how much you've actually grown. I hope you surprise me, Savannah. I'd hate to find out that all you've learned after this long is...
Believe me, I'll show...
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea?
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the Fleuve Sandra so I can get prepping.
So...
Well, I got a sense that she's holding something.
Huh? Holding back?
Escoffier only picked up on it because she's the same way. Always closed off, never letting you know what she really thinks.
That's patently...
Okay, that's...
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much. Back in the day, he and his good friend Savelli explored far and wide. Partly adventuring, partly looking for new... For instance, Legend has it that the original, so rare was the ingredient that they could never make more than 16 slices of the cake per day. But everyone who Modeste and Savelli went on to found the original Hotel de Boer, especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius. And
Paimon's heard this kind of story before. Armed with the Codex.
what? No, of course not. Cooking is a constantly evolving art form. How? Anyway, never mind centuries. Savelli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years, and that was it. The end of the Hotel de Boer's heyday. Even then, it still took numerous relocations and changes of management.
Oh! So the Codex really isn't all that, then. Paimon figured it was like one of those mystical books they have in Liyue's martial arts novels?
Yes, well, that's fiction, and this is reality. You can't meet the tastes of
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Boer they sell now...
Wait, really? Why, though? Didn't that recipe make it into the Codex?
It did, but like I said, it's the dusty old book now, and the records aren't, so reimagination is right. As for why we gave it the same name and kept the...
Oh!
Hey now, just think.
Anyway, before I left my...
Could it be...
Well, it may be from her.
What? Huh.
Who knows? We could spec it means vesting her in this bake-off, however much she's changed since...
Well, I'm confident.
Let's not get too ahead of... Now, if I had to push it, I could probably do the work of 3... Well, I have heard the Traveler...
Oh, count, even if it means competing against the...
confident...
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits or something.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. A kind of special food processor I got the Fontaine Research Institute to make for me. It uses but this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably...
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool!
And done. These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients. I processed all the fruit you...
Wow! Even the smell is so much more concentrated. What next? Do we add all this stuff in?
Absolutely not! Throwing everything in at once will ruin the balance of flavors. We have to go slowly and carefully to... I'll demonstrate again. Now. Slowly and carefully. And voila! Now it's your turn. Not terrible, but the Traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you sure you've never done this before? You got almost perfect results. Oh, well, they do say Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the Hotel de Boer's current menu. I'll judge your submissions and give you a final score. That's right. The true test of your cooking skills is the finished product. How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet? Look at that! With the grace of a snow-winged goose, as I like to say. Now, let the grating commence.
Pretty good, right? Not to brag around.
6 points.
What? Oh, well,
That's 6 out of 100.
what?
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this by that logic. I suppose you think listening to Lady Farina on repeat.
Aww.
Me next. I'll have you know that this batch of macarons has 2 whole tables.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10? Well, it's nice.
Aww.
Now to the final dish.
So, what do you think?
This is our last hope.
8 points.
Darn, that's barely higher than what we got.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one 8 points out of 10. Maybe even 9 points.
Huh? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can really taste the grace of the snow-winged goose in this dish. The traveler's journey.
Hey, you made that last part up! No way did you taste that!
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square.
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining.
Chef Escoffier.
Oh, it's Hilaire! What brings you here?
I heard the news about the cooking contest. You're doing Gâteau de Bourg, right?
And you think...
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me. I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking.
Yeah, I was gonna...
The fact is, I'm a fine
Firma, have you even set...
I have not. Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I can't seem to grip my knife.
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then Will I never...
Dad, talk to me.
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because you were... But anyway, Firma, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea.
She sounds like the worst.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we make.
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it. In the trash now.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time you remake it, you just get another
Either straighten yourself out, or get out of my kitchen!
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen
Oh, man.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easily? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect.
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am.
Dad.
I see. Well, I will win this contest, and after that, I encourage.
But what if you can't find?
You think being one person short, even if I had to go it alone,
Oh! Well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing, just in case.
And so will I.
Yeah! And if worse comes to worse, we can always—
Actually, I thought maybe I could help.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to.
You do this for us? Thank you so—
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah?
I know, but it's alright. I've made up my mind. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways.
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff to get our third person.
Great! Then it's settled. Spina sponsored? Wait, you mean I'm cooking?
Well, I promised the traveler a feast.
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist, then prepare for some of the finest food of your lives. That's not a bad idea, actually. Wait.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Why, Savannah? Why? Oh, nothing. I was just flicking through I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. But I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even in— Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew we were. At least, she was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamat. Well, I mean to an extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this— I wonder if this is how Modeste felt. Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the Hotel de Bourg. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks every turn. And with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity, people started gossiping about Savelli. And their relationship, everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius. And that was it. They neither had a decisive— One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy. Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do— And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut. You're right about that. Just follow my lead and victory will be—
It's cooking contest day! To the Hotel de Bo...
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hotel de Bord and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Savannah, I've brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Monica? Huh.
In the interests of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label. The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hotel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Monica, Traveler, it's even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Alphonse, Gaspar, get to work! Do not disappoint me.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Off to the freezer! That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on some...
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg. That was perfect! We were like a flock of snowing geese, completely in sync, working gracefully and elegantly together. Great work, team!
Time's up! Contestants, please take your...
Huh.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10. Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different.
Huh? Really?
All right, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't had...
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
How exciting! I'm gonna dig in. I think maybe...
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too. This is...
It appears the decision is unanimous. This...
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can...
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be...
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cooking contest.
What? It's... Savannah?
No!
Hey, Savannah! You cheated, didn't you? What did you do? Oh, you swapped the plates, didn't...
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from... It was Van Gem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why... Isn't it more likely that Escoffier...
You judges! That's enough! What's done as head chef, or rather as team lead, Savannah? I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off.
I don't know what you're...
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
Escoffier, no!
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms.
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much
Fine. I'll treat this as your... So, will that be all, ex-head chef?
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know if you're even open to
I know what I'm doing.
All right, fine.
Escoffier?
The Codex de Boer! Finally.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah! The Codex is...
It's all right. It was just a bit. Besides, it's not all bad. she agreed to compensate Firma. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the codex would solve
No. No!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
Oh, Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us...
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes.
But why?
Our best guess is... she doesn't want to be seen as...
And there it is.
Even so, that's no excuse for taking...
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for
About that, we honestly have no idea how she...
Leone and Algalia were the ones I tasked with label...
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs.
Well, how is it?
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather...
is it really that bad?
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake bit. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought whatever's going on with you. Just...
I was the one.
Food safety. Wait.
I think so. Savannah and I were on but I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an... But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to
This is crazy! So Savannah pressured you and...
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? All this fuss? Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint, so you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that.
You mean...
Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have... You should tell Vanagem to mark down your performance for the past few months. Then do some digging. Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original code?
I have my suspicions.
Ugh. What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left.
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't, but the difference was so small. I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most...
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why so many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought though.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah...
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason. But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged. And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have... Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex, only to... Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system.
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after...
You'd think so, but geniuses...
New head chef, you say? What's her name?
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the rest...
All this time, I've been blaming
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now. Let's give her the day to calm down.
In that case, I'll go and update Verma and his family. I wonder what he'll make of all...
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long day.
Oh, nice! Macarons or...
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year, they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about, but what those poets don't know is that during a migration, once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows... So, the truth is that leadership, with all the I guess what I'm saying is, cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, of course some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just... I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believed that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high... Okay, I've made up my mind, and come tomorrow, I'll give her the skull...
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration. Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind. An important part of cooking is making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
Huh? Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
I guess I'm finally on the...
Yeah! Know of any new orchestral pieces?
Why are we here so early? Armin, check on her? Oh, oh no. Escoffier, are you alright?
I'm fine. Just need to get... Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Coffee.
Ice is the key ingredient in fine.
I'm sure it'll go.
Hello! What can I get for you? Sure thing. We're here to go. Huh? Oh,
No more free coffee for me.
coffee is life.
Coffee.
If you want tea or water, just help yourself.
coffee. Strong, bitter coffee beans, transformed through I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up in your... Wait.
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so stupid. Yes, except...
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Huh?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were only to find that I left Alphonse and the others to keep if she's not here...
Boss,
Alphonse? You're supposed to be...
We were, but then...
Oh.
Wait, of course, from the Codex. Yeah, but...
The Codex de Bord?
Seriously?
Ugh.
hold on.
It was you. It sounds like a...
Retrieve the cup so the cooking... this... First, we thought that Savannah forced...
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put two and two together as soon as even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand...
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
Whoa! This place looks like an underwater restaurant.
I think Modest's Codex mentioned this place.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? Aw, they ran off!
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance. Good point.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little...
We have to feed the blubber beasts? See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never...
There is no time for that. Romaritime flowers and Lumitoile will have to do.
police or not. Are we?
Trust me, they'll love it.
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in.
Yes, we can't afford to wait for them to double back.
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
The track's turned back again. So annoying. Hey, it's open!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water, the one you just drank out of?
Sure.
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also... Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any... Did you not hear me?
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd...
Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation... So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain. That she First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli. He offered Modeste his friendship, only to murder him out of vanity. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no... So you see,
I am no Savelli, nor will I...
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why stop?
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness.
Ooh,
I somehow doubt that.
What?
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long!
But you drank it too!
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You... Oh, you're too much. I thought I saw your dumb plan a mile off.
No.
Revenge is a You're a lousy chef.
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now...
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good life. You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me.
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around.
You can't!
Stay back if you want her. Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on.
Monica, what are you hoping to...
A recipe. Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius. The
Are you serious?
I couldn't care less about... He and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the... We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking drug. That's right. I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for...
Will you listen to yourself?
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
Wait, what's that sound?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Uh-oh, Savannah's going too!
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only taken her hostage because she knows that she's no...
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she'll...
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route. The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere. probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Life Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping.
Whirling snow! Yeah!
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests. Ha! Yeah! Off to the freezer! Ha! Ja! Yeah! Yeah! A little moon boosh! Yeah! Rah! Ja! It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers. Yeah! Yeah! Sha! Off to the freezer! Yeah! Sha! Rah! Ka! never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Lumitwols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
That's strange. These don't look Romorian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back. You really think so?
Trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's deaf and... Darn it! Paimon was just about to show...
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when...
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since I've last visited these ruins. It's exactly the way I remember it. This... sadly, up above, on dry land, the treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned our limited stock of the substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the pop. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of... I told myself that maybe one day, when I've finally created a masterpiece of... Or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to ask him what the... Unfortunately...
So it was Savelli. From the sounds of it...
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this...
In that case, what does that say about...
The taste of Gâteau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced, being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest. But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, he found it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, in hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the finest culinary talent of his generation, now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. And because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him. Yet despite everything, he said...
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica...
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary record...
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was a tale. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he... But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, what would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the... I cannot let that come to pass. I will do what I must to protect his name. It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. I would rather the world believe a tale of genius. The final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
Huh? What's wrong?
So we thought, but if Monica...
The treasure of Remoria. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine! Oh, it's empty. It's empty.
Monica? Oh, we were second.
Escoffier?
Oh, Savelli's final act! He wanted to conceal this, so he came here after his friend's death.
This can't be happening. All that for an empty jar?
Monica, don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you realize.
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Praise be to Lord, you barbarian.
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else. Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out! Cryo incarnate! Oh! A little amuse-bouche!
Why is this place still shaking? Either way, it's all her fault. Enough chit-chat. Let's get up.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no you don't. If I can't get what I want, I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're a psycho!
When did you...
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Traveler?
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler!
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant?
We had to do something.
I don't deserve it. It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Come back, Escoffier. Come.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just...
Huh? Sorry, I was kinda...
Forget it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't leave this job. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here for you?
Escoffier's right. Sure, you nitpick our work and get us to do things over a lot.
Things were pretty rough after Escoffier left.
Our customers know that Escoffier doesn't work for us anymore. At the end of the day, we're all human, and we all make mistakes.
No, I get what you're saying, but...
Well, about that, there's someone else here to...
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Fermal? I'm so sorry. I put far too much pressure on you, but I'm too late, aren't I?
Actually, I think I'm going to be just...
Huh?
We thought Firmin's problem was purely psychological in nature. But after the threat, and as it turns out, she was...
No way! Doesn't that cause nerve damage?
It can. High doses pose a risk of serious nervous and sensory complications. But a small dose might simply make a person...
No wonder.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the... Well, that's what happens when you get...
There's more.
You mean...
Oh, so that's why
Let's not be too quick to blame everything on the Lumiline. That stuff can only so you better make sure you reflect on your behavior and apologize to every single person you've wronged.
I will. I'm sorry. There's still one question that's really bugging. Is it just...
It's because the heating element in your oven is broken, you silly goose.
What?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, I noticed all the ovens in the whole kitchen had the same problem, which confused me at the... I would have figured it out the day of the bake-off, since the issue affected both our teams.
No. I spent so long trying... It all comes back to...
Oh, cut it out! Stop the woe is me act. Do you know how long I spent perfecting my Gâteau de Bourg? 3 years. And you've been head chef now for what, 6 months? If that? You clearly have no idea how many kitchen... Genius or not, everyone makes mistakes. You're only a lousy chef if you don't... Surely you haven't forgotten...
That's...
Haha! So...
what a perfect...
So you got your mojo back?
Yeah.
Aw, friends again. So nice to see them finally settle their beef.
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a
But that was mostly Monica's fault.
Right. And also, does it...
No, so grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch...
Hey!
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
The results are in! Alert!
Quite rightly, too.
Oh yeah, look at that! Savannah looks pretty chipper too, considering she lost.
Now, where were we? I thought Navia would have filled you in. And actually, I said all this as if I had 2 reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Bourg had reached, so I decided to step down and...
Improve how?
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from Niue. She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus. Look, there's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored. Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the ruins?
What?
Half of the art and the other half?
Uh-oh. Paimon's suddenly not sure she wants to try.
Don't worry, it's in the meantime. Take this. It's a recipe for petit.
All right!
Oh, of course. I've already
You know, surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn. She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of...
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and the so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted.
Huh? So then...
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then. And as for the Lumiline, it may well have been somewhat valuable in ancient times, even if Sibeli hadn't destroyed...
So after all that, feels strange to say about Paimon almost...
Hey! Huh? Navia?
You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Well, check it out. They ran a special issue. Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the ruins of Remoria. A magnificent jar thought experts say it
Wait!
If only it was...
A blade embraces its duty. As a...
Unleash! Yoo-hoo! A dash of frost! Take flight! Embrace the ice! I will not stand for this! Obey! The pinnacle of excellence! Unleash! A little amuse-bouche! Goose on the loose! Do your master's bidding! Stop that! Let the world collide! Take flight! Kami-santo art! Sumetsu! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
swirl!
Unleash! A little moose boosh! Goose on the loose! Yoo-hoo! Cryo incarnate!
Whirling snow! Kami-san to art! Sumetsu! The Shelby.
What a place. Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Interfere with the mixing